running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, nickel, 20.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And, Charles, now we get our first look at this offense.
And one guy you have to look at in particular is Kyle Long. Can play guard or tackle with a nice degree of nastiness.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3 bud.
Back to throw, Newton. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
On 1st down, Freeman. And some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Quan Alexander is one of the exciting linebackers in the league. His forte, speed.
Let's get it. 56 is the mic. Hey, here we go. Watch the 20. Watch the pass. Go. Come on, boy. 56. Check 56. 56. Mike.
From the 16, Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
And Ndamukong Suh provokes a whole lot of conversation. But at the end, everyone agrees, one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Draw play. Ingram now. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
This one taken just inside the 10. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they've got to be thankful for the 3rd phase in this one. They've had some nice punt returns on special teams.
And it feels like they're keeping it pretty simple, too. It's not a real complex scheme that they're using to return kicks. It's almost like they look to the sideline when they go out there and the coach just says, return wide side. Bring it over there, and off they go. Sometimes they'll go short side. But no matter what, it's working very well for them.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Newton on 1st down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
It's a give to Freeman running right. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play to get my defense off the field.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
20.
They'll run it. Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. See me in your nightmares. 57 to
2nd down and goal. Newton steps away, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Cam Newton scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out as the Bears push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So this drive spans 7 plays, and Cam able to take it himself in for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And you're under to go in the half of first. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mahomes going to throw. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys.